In this video, I'm gonna show you how I made $400 in 45 minutes. It has been 2 months now since I started an AI agency, and I'm gonna break down to you the exact steps it took me to close my first client for that $400. Okay, so first, it was the outreach. My niche are clinics, and when I first started, I drove to around 30 clinics in the DMV area. And how I structured my day was, since I live in Silver Spring and I go to school at UMBC, which is in Baltimore, I would start my day by going to around 5 clinics in the Silver Spring area where I live. So it was pretty easy for me. I would get it done in around like 2 hours. Then on the way to school in Baltimore, I would stop on the way to Columbia since it's halfway there, and I'll hit like 2 clinics there. Then I would also hit the last three in Baltimore. So I ended up with 10 clinics I went to in person. That's how I structured my week. So Monday through Friday, I would do that same process, and I would end up with 30 clinics in 1 week. I ended up with one booked appointment who canceled the next day. It was a pediatric clinic. She's a bitch. I don't like her, and she fucked up my motion. This was my first experience with sales, so obviously I performed really bad when I went to these clinics. I could show you the videos of my reactions to them right now.
It's like they don't care. Like they just see like I'm a young guy, I fucking look shabby or whatever, and they just don't fucking care. Like they just immediately just say, oh, we're not interested or whatever. We're old school. I'm like, yeah, nigga, that's the fucking point. Like, what the fuck, bro? Yo, this is the hardest shit ever, bro.
I did around 200 cold calls and hundreds of LinkedIn DMs I don't even know before I was able to book that first appointment. At first, you can tell I was really bad at cold calling. I got a lot of hang-ups, got a lot of voicemails, got a lot of fuck yous, all these things. Obviously, now I've become better at my cold calling script and stuff like that, so I'm doing well now. But at the time, it was really bad, and it really hurt my ego because that was the first time I was ever doing it. I remember one day I was eating lunch with my mans after a rough round of cold calling, and I got this call from a random number. I picked it up. It was a speech therapist who wanted to follow back up with me. So I just told her, hey, like, I'm running this business. I've been getting a lot of no's, and I'm just feeling a little down right now. Listen, I'm gonna just show you what I do for 15 minutes. It won't take up too much of your time. But if you don't like it, then you don't owe me a damn thing. And she was just like, yeah, I'm sure, I'm down. You know, I'm gonna hear you out. So then I booked an appointment with her for the next 2 days, and so on and so forth. Now, the sales meeting part. I had my first meeting booked on that Friday, and I went through the whole process with her of my whole system and how I could help grow her business. One thing that she really struggled with was marketing, you know, like running ads and stuff. So I showed her how I do that and how I could help people like her in her space get that business going for her through paid ads and stuff like that. So she was interested and she liked it, but she told me she needed a few days to think about it. So we rescheduled for the next following Monday, actually. And then we had our second meeting there. I'm gonna be honest, I really could have closed her on that first meeting, but that was just because I was pretty ass at sales at the time. Now I'm way better at sales. I'm looking cracked now. We rescheduled for the following Monday for our second meeting, which is when I closed her. And in that meeting, I described to her, I ran through again of everything I did, and I made sure I asked probing questions for what she was unsure or curious to know a little more about. And then she was really down then, and I ended up closing her for $400. So that has been about 3 weeks ago so far. And right now, she's not responding whatsoever. I'm not sure why, because if you invested $400 to someone paying for your service, which
$400 is nothing. I'm fucking hungry. I want bands for my service.
I am expecting you to be more invested into the service that you paid for, but she hasn't. She hasn't been responding to me whatsoever. I don't know what to do, but I made sure I protected myself in that context. So right now I've been reaching out to her, and she, I think, just got back to me recently. So, I mean, I don't know. That's none of my business whatsoever. We're working on that. And what I'm doing right now to get more clients through the door is straight cold calling, just straight cold calling, because that's what got me my first appointment and that's what worked. So I'm gonna just spam it until I don't need to do it anymore, and I could just put money into ad spend and make booked appointments from there. I fucking hate cold calling though. I won't lie to you. All those no's be getting to me, but I have to do what I hate in order to make money. And that's what separates me. So I'll be successful in the future. That's how I made $400 and closed my first client in 45 minutes. That call was literally lasted 45 minutes long. I'll see you in the next. Peace.
Sugar up, figure I'm dry like sipping. He stalking me, nigga, she dry like tripping. 10 hoes, nigga, I'm dry like Pippin. Riding the mocha on the free car, I'm whipping. Skirt and foreign, took on the cops. Bet bit having this sound talk. That nigga